Good morning. Let us start our syllabus. Yesterday we had a rough idea about our syllabus. Let us start with the first chapter in this paper, number systems. First article of number system is decimal number system. Decimal number system. As I told yesterday, this number system is very important because everybody across the world uses this number system for day-to-day transactions. For every purpose, decimal number system is used everywhere. And therefore, study of decimal number system is very important. Now, decimal number system. Meaning of deci is 10. Meaning of deci is 10. The number system which has 10 symbols is known as decimal number system. This number system has 10 symbols and therefore we call this number system as decimal number system. We use decimal number system for various calculations, for counting purpose. It is used for scientific purposes. For various purposes, decimal number system is used. Decimal number system is positionally weighted number system. Decimal number system is positionally weighted number system. Meaning that whenever we write any number in decimal number system, every digit in that number has certain weight. Certain weight is allotted to every digit in the number or written in decimal number system. And the value of the number we write in decimal number system will be decided by the digits and weights of the digits in the number written. What symbols are used in decimal number system? The symbols used in decimal number system are, you are familiar with these symbols. The symbols used in decimal number system are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Using these symbols, we count up to 9. This count is 0, 1. This count is 2, 3. We have counted up to 9. If I want to count 10 and write it in decimal number system, what I have to do? I have to add 1 in 9 what I wanted to do, I wanted to count 10 and write this in decimal number system. For that purpose, what I have done, I have added 1 in 10. 0 is the smallest symbol in decimal number system. 9 is the largest symbol in decimal number system. Whenever I add 1 to 9, the largest symbol, whenever 1 is added to largest symbol in the decimal number system, this largest symbol resets to 0. Whenever we add 1 to the largest symbol of any number system, that largest symbol resets to 0. This 9 resets to 0 when 1 is added to 9. When it resets to 0, at the same time it sends carry to the higher position, and so 10 is 10 in decimal number system, or second digit or second symbol followed by first symbol. Second symbol followed by first symbol will count 10. Then 11, 12 up to 19. We want to count and write 20. Again we have to add 1. 9 will be set to 0. At the same time it will send carry to the higher position. Already 1 is there. 1 plus carry 1, it will become 20, and so on. What is 20? Third digit followed by first digit. 10, second digit followed by first digit. 11, second followed by second. 12, second digit followed by third digit. 13, second digit followed by fourth digit, and so on. This way we can write and count the numbers in decimal number system. As I told, this number system is positionally weighted number system. Let us suppose that I have written a number in decimal number system as 2, 4, 5, 6. As you are familiar with decimal number system, if you are asked to recognize this number in decimal number system, you all will answer it instantly. And what is the answer? 2456. 2456. How value of this number is recognized as 2456? It is recognized because this is positionally weighted number system. Value of any number that we write in a decimal number system will depend on value of the digit itself, value of the digit itself. Value of this digit is 2, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6. So, first criteria to decide value of this or this is value of the digit itself. Second criteria, position of the digit in the number. Second criteria to decide value is position of a digit in the number written here. Position of 6 is different than position of 5. It is different than position of 4. It is different than position of 5. And the third criteria is the radix or base or the radix or base or carrying factor of the number system. Whenever we talk of any positionally weighted number system, value of the number is always decided by these three criteria. First one, value of the digit itself. Second one, position of a digit in the given number. Third one, the radix or base or carrying factor of the number system. Now, what is this radix or base or carrying factor? The radix or base or carrying factor of a number system is defined as number of symbols of that number system. How many symbols are there in decimal number system? Decimal number system has 10 symbols. As decimal number system has 10 symbols, it means that the base or radix or carrying factor of decimal number system is 10. Okay, so this is the way of finding or recognizing the value of any number written in decimal number system. And these are the three criteria to decide the value of any number in decimal number system. How to represent decimal numbers in general formula? This is the general formula for a representation of a number in decimal number system. This is the general formula for representation of a number in decimal number system. This corresponds to nth position. This corresponds to n minus 1 position. This corresponds to n minus 2 position. This corresponds according to first position or units position. This corresponding to 0th position. This corresponding to 1/10th position, 100th position, and so on. All the D's, this D, all D's are digits like 2, 4, 5, 6, etc. What is R? R is the radix or base of the given number system. For decimal number system, what should be the value of this R? For decimal number system, value of this R is 10. This is the general formula for representation of any decimal number. This is the general formula of representation of any number in decimal number system. All these are corresponding to digit in decimal number system. Are corresponding to radix or base or carrying factor of decimal number system, which is equal to 10, as decimal number system has 10 symbols. Okay. This n corresponding to the integer part of the decimal number system. This n corresponding to integer part of the decimal number system. This n corresponding to fractional part of the decimal number, integer part of decimal number, and this corresponding to fractional part. It corresponding to fractional part of a decimal number. In any given number, if n is equal to 0, the number will be simply a fractional number. Whenever n is 0, the number represented by this way will be decimal fractional number. If m is equal to 0, the number will be simply integer decimal number. If m is not equal to 0, n is not equal to 0, the decimal number will be mixed decimal number. When n is 0, the decimal number will be only fractional number. Integral part will be 0, and it will have only fractional part. When n is 0, fractional part of the decimal number will be 0, it will have only integer part. If m is not 0, n is not 0, m may have some value, n may have some value. In that case, the decimal number will be a mixed number. In mixed number, there is integral part as well as fractional part. Mixed decimal number will have integer or integral part as well as fractional part. Integral part and fractional part of a decimal number is always separated by radix point, base point. Integral part and fractional part of a decimal number is always separated by a radix point or base point. For example, these two are corresponding to fractional part of the decimal number, 369 corresponding to integral part of the decimal number. Integral part and fractional part is separated by this point. This point is known as radix point or base point. For decimal number system, this point is known as decimal point. This radix point for decimal number system is known as decimal point. This way we can represent the numbers in decimal number system. As I told, decimal number system is a positionally weighted number system. Let us verify this statement. To verify this statement, you may consider this number and this number, or you can go for any other numbers. This is integral number, integral decimal number. This is mixed decimal number. You will read it as 2456. You will read it as 369.24. How you come to know that this is 2456 and this is 369.24? Because you know this is positionally weighted. You know this is also positionally weighted. Let us use this formula for this number. This weight is known as ones. This weight is known as tens. This weight is known as hundreds. This weight is known as thousand. How to decide this? 2 into 10 to the power 3 plus 4 into 10 to the power 2 plus 5 into 10 to the power 1 plus 6 into 10 to the power 0. Whenever 0 power is raised for any number, value of that number will be always 1. 10 to the power 0 is always 1. 2 to the power 0 is always 1. 11 to the power 0 is always 1. X to the power 0 is always 1. So whenever 0 is raised to the power of any number, value of that number will be 1. 2 into 10 to the power 3, 1000 plus 4 into 10 to the power 3, 200 plus 5 into 10 to the power 1, 10 plus 6 into 10 to the power 0, 1. This is equal to 2 into 1000, 2000 plus 4 into 100, 400 plus 5 into 10, 50 plus 6 into 1, 6. How you read this number? 2456. 2456. Weight of 6 is unity. Weight of this 5 is tens. Weight of 4 is 100. Weight of 2 is 1000. Ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, 1 lakh, and so on. The weight will go always this way. 10 to the power 0, 10 to the power 1, 10 to the power 2, 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 4. Decimal point will be here. Decimal point will be here. So, whenever we move to the left of decimal point, whenever we move to the left of decimal point, the position values of the digits will be this. Position value of first digit to the left of decimal point 1, 10 to the power 0, 1. Value of second digit 10. Value of position of second digit 10. Position value of third digit 100. Position value of fourth digit 1000. Position value of fifth digit 10,000, and so on. So every position from the decimal point to the left is having certain value. Every position has certain value, and therefore this number or this number system is known as positionally weighted number system. So whenever we move to the left from the decimal point, the weights will be this way written: 10 to the power 0, 10 to the power 1, 10 to the power 2, 10 to the power 3, and so on. The weights will be increasing in power by 1 as we move to the right from 1 digit to second, second to third, and so on. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. These are the powers of radix of decimal number system. And therefore, using these powers, using these weights of the digits in this number, we got 2 as 2000, 4 as 400, 5 as 50, 6 as 6. Therefore, this number system is known as positionally weighted number system. Let us apply the same thing to this. Decimal point is here. 2 into 10 to the power minus 1 plus 4 into 10 to the power minus 2. Here 9 into 10 to the power 0 plus 6 into 10 to the power 1 plus 3 into 10 to the power 2. From decimal point, when we move towards left, the weight of first digit will be 10 to the power 0. Weight of position of first digit will be 10 to the power 0. Weight of position of second digit will be 10 to the power 1. Weight of the digit at the third position will be 10 to the power 2. When we move to the right from the decimal point, weight of position of first digit to the right of decimal point is 10 to the power minus 1 or 1 divided by 10, 110. Weight of position of second digit to the right of decimal point is 10 to the power minus 2 or 1 divided by 100, 100th. If some more digit is there, that will be 6 into 10 to the power minus 3. That is, weight of position of third digit to the right of the decimal point will be 10 to the power minus 3 or 1 divided by 1000. Get the values. This will be 3 into 100. That will be equal to 300. Plus this will be 6 into 10. 10 to the power 1 is 10. This will be 60 plus 10 to the power 0 is 1. 1 into 9, 9. Put decimal point here. 2 into 10 to the power minus 1 is 2 divided by 10. That will be 2 divided by 10. Plus 4 into 10 to the power minus 2 is 4 divided by 100. Plus 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 is 6 divided by 1000. So this 3 is 300, this 6 is 60, this 9 is only 9. This 2 is 0.2, this 4 is 0.04, this 4 is 0.04. I mean position value of this 2 is 1 by 10, so value of this 2 will be 0.2. Position value of this 4 is 100, and so value of this 4 will be 0.04. Value of weight of this position is 1 by 1000. So this value of this 6 will be 0.006. And when we add all this together, we will get 369.246. This way, we can count, write, calculate, even translate these two other number systems using the principles of a decimal number system. So this is the way of representing a decimal number, numbers in a decimal number system. You can represent only integers. If needed, you can represent a mixed number. If needed, you can represent only fractional numbers. As this is positionally weighted number system, every digit in the given number will have its own value of its position, and value of its position will be decided by the radix. So the radix is also very important. You also know how to perform the algebra of decimal numbers. It is not recommended for our syllabus. You very well know the algebra of decimal numbers, how to add the numbers, how to subtract the numbers, how to multiply the decimal numbers, how to make division in decimal numbers. You know all these things. In this article, what I wanted is, I wanted to add just 2 more points. Whenever we represent numbers in decimal number system, the numbers represented may be positive numbers, the numbers represented may be negative numbers. To represent positive numbers, we supply a positive sign at the leftmost position of the number. To represent a negative decimal number, we use negative sign or minus sign at the leftmost position of the decimal number. One more way is there to represent negative decimal numbers. 9's complement. One more way is there, 10's complement. So let me brief what is 9's complement and what is 10's complement. To get 9's complement of a decimal number, let us suppose these are the decimal numbers. May be represented by n. 9's complement of this. Is always given as 9 minus n. What is n here? 0. So 9 minus 0, 9. 9 minus 1, 8. 9 minus 2, 7. 9 minus 3, 6. 9 minus 4, 5. 9 minus 5, 4. 9 minus 6, 3. 9 minus 7, 2. 9 minus 8, 1. 9 minus 9, 0. To get the 9's complement, what we have to do is just subtract the corresponding digit from 9. And therefore, 9's complement of 0 is 9. 9's complement of 1 is 8. 9's complement of 2 is 7. 9's complement of 3 is 6. 9's complement of 4 is 5, and so on. If 0 is taken as positive, its negative representation will be 9 in 9's complement. 1 positive, its negative representation in 9's complement will be 8. 2 positive, its negative representation in 9's complement is 7, and so on. If you are given some number and you are asked to find nines complement of this. What you will do to get nines complement of this number? Just subtract this 2 from 9, this 5 from 9, this 6 from 9. 9 minus 6, 3, 9 minus 5, 4, 9 minus 2, 7. So if 256 is a positive decimal number, its negative representation in nines complement is 743. This is positive, this is negative equivalent of this positive in the form of nines complement. This is representation of negative decimal numbers in the form of nines complement. This nines complement of any number can be used for subtraction, to perform the subtraction of decimal numbers. One more is there, that is tens complement. The formula for this is 9 minus n plus 1. This is nines complement. Tens complement will be here 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tens complement of 0 is 10. Tens complement of 1 is 9. Tens complement of 2 is 8. Tens complement of 3 is 7. Tens complement of 4 is 6. Tens complement of 5 is 5. Tens complement of 6 is 4, and so on. If these are taken as positive integers in decimal number system, corresponding negative integers in tens complement form, will be these. If you are given some number and you are asked to find tens complement, what you will do? 9, 9, 9 minus this. 9 minus 3, 6, 9 minus 2, 7, 9 minus 1, 8, plus 1, 7, 8, 9. So, if 1, 2, 3 is the given positive decimal number, corresponding negative decimal number in tens complement form is 987. 1, 9, tens complement 9. Okay. 2, tens complement 8, 8. 3, 3, tens complement 7, 7. So this way we can find the nines and tens complements for negative representation of decimal numbers. Nines and tens complements of decimal numbers can be used to perform the subtraction very easily. I think it is more than sufficient for decimal number system. Hope you understood binary number system that we shall start in the next lecture. Thank you.